The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. There's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give from the gun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Got the first down and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. Bounding over the top.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's Matthews. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Haas. Turning it on. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sfdl. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sfdl. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Defense might bring the house here. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go thinner.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. They're now up 9-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here is the Tennessee offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Volunteers! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
What we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a way to put his team in business at the 33. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Aguilar. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Wallace. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well.
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to the ground game on the left. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Thomas.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Hard running there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Vols get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running back searching for a hole. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air. It's Aguilar. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. Just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give is to Taylor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every year. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Sweet grab, but they're going to end up taking a loss on the play.
That's one I think if a running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Rebels will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. Well, this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
All wideouts, no backs. Snap in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where am I.
There he goes! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Right there, I think you need a better... call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. This quarterback part of their running game. And the Vols get it past the sticks. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to run. It's Butler. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Bishop. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Creates a little room. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.